It's been a long time since I have made a video, but I'm really excited because I have some good news. I found out on Friday, I think it was like the day after January 2nd. So we had New Year's and then the day after. I felt like I was getting kind of bloated, but my period wasn't coming. So I went and took a pregnancy test and it came back positive. Yay! I'm so excited. I was not expecting to be pregnant, but I wasn't not trying either. So actually we were trying to get pregnant earlier, but we didn't. So I thought, oh, well, we'll just wait because I'm a teacher and I would rather have a baby at a certain time. All you teachers know what I mean. Like May is the perfect time to have a baby, so you have the whole summer. So I was trying to plan for something like that. It didn't work. So I said, oh, you know, it's cool. But to my surprise, I'm pregnant and I'm happy. I'm really excited. So this for me is baby number 4. And I got on the internet immediately and typed in natural pregnancy to see what was out there. So I'm like, oh, I know people have posted new things since my last child 4 years ago. So I'm like, I want to see what's out there. And I didn't really find a whole lot of videos about natural holistic pregnancies. I saw some people kind of talking about their surprise and that sort of thing, but I was shocked to not really get a lot of information. And so I'd like to share what I know about having a natural pregnancy. Now, of course, pregnancy is natural. So, you know, that is kind of like a pun on words to say natural pregnancy, because pregnancy is completely natural. And so I'm not trying to say that there's a such thing as an unnatural pregnancy. What I am trying to say, there are so many great things out there that are safe for pregnant women to take to help ease with nausea and constipation and all kinds of other things that you encounter when you're pregnant. For first-time moms, everything is such a surprise. It's like, whoa, I feel nauseous. Whoa, I'm puking. Whoa, I'm constipated. Whoa, my boobs hurt. Whoa, all these whoas, like, wow, I didn't expect that. And then with each baby, the pregnancy is so different. So I've heard so many cool things. If it's a boy, your nose will spread. If it's a girl, you're going to be happy and nice. And I've heard wonderful things, and I can't validate any of that or say, oh no, that's not true. But what I can say are what herbs and natural things have worked for me in my previous pregnancies, and I intend to use this time as well. I am 5 weeks, which is exciting. Yay! So I want to share with you what's in my mommy bag. Okay, and if you are a mom and you are using some kind of natural teas or anything, please feel free to share that information with me. I am big on natural lifestyle and babies and wipes, and if you look at my other tutorials, you'll see that with my last child, who's now 3 going on 4, I did a lot of wonderful things like cloth diapers and cloth diaper wipes and all kinds of fun stuff. So now I'm excited to talk about pregnancy, because I didn't really take a lot of videos at that time about my pregnancy. And so now I'm going for it. 5 weeks, found out a few days ago. I am pumped, flabbergasted. That's one of my favorite words. So I'm going to get right into it. Pregnancy tea. Organic pregnancy tea. What's in this stuff? Let's see. Organic rosemary leaf. I'm sorry, raspberry leaf. Oh, and let me say this too. Disclaimer. This is not intended to treat any type of whatever, medical, anything. I'm just a person who loves natural lifestyle. So please do not go to your doctor and say that this lady said that I'm supposed to take this. Please talk to your doctor or your healthcare practitioner before you do anything with herbs, because I'm talking about what works for me, and I am not allergic to any of this stuff, and I'm not going to have any adverse reaction because I've used it in the past. So yeah, look up, do your research, because I sure did. Okay, so anyway, pregnancy tea, and it has raspberry leaf in it, organic strawberry leaf, organic stinging nettle leaf, and spearmint, bitter fennel, rosehip, alfalfa leaf, and lemon verbena leaf. pregnancy tea. And it says pregnancy, so hey, you gotta know it's working for something. I like to drink tea because you want to avoid caffeine. So all the teas that I have that I'm going to show you are all caffeine free. I actually drank my last cup of coffee on Sunday, and it was kind of difficult mentally not to go in and drink coffee. And I'm not really a big coffee person, but sometimes in the morning I might have some coffee. I tend to like tea, and because when you're pregnant you gotta drink a whole lot of water, okay? Drink as much water as you want. I'm very thirsty. I mean, that was one of my first symptoms, actually. Not nausea, but thirst. I was so thirsty, and I'm like, oh, I feel so dehydrated, I'm thirsty. And I was also fatigued. Those were my first two symptoms. So yeah, drink as much water as you want, and if you don't want just plain water, make tea. Also, one of my favorite teas is Wild Berry Zinger. Wild Berry Zinger has been with me for about 20 years. I love Wild Berry Zinger. It's just fruity, and when you add honey, it almost tastes like fruit juice. I mean, it's really wonderful stuff. Of course, it's caffeine free. And I use pure wildflower honey. It's locally harvested. It's got bee pollen in it. I'm not going to go into bee pollen a whole lot, but it does help you with allergies and that sort of thing. So yeah, I sweeten my tea with a little bit of honey. And so I stay away from sugar. I just use honey pretty much for everything. So people like other kind of sweeteners too, like agave nectar and things like that, but stevia and stuff like that, but I just use honey. Also, this stuff right here, this is ginger honey crystal, instant ginger honey crystal tea. You can serve it hot or cold. I've had this forever. I actually tried it one time at Whole Foods, and it's actual real ginger crystals and honey. And I usually, for like an 8-ounce glass, I'll use 2 packs. And cold or hot, it is so delicious. If you're nauseous, forget ginger ale, okay? Ginger ale is just sugar with a little ginger in it. This stuff right here is ginger ale, like to the 3rd power. It is so delicious. And you can get this at Whole Foods, or any health store usually has it. Or you can get it on Amazon.com, which is where I ordered this big bag. I actually ordered 2 big bags. And I haven't had any nauseous sensation, but I've been drinking it anyway because I like it. Also, I have peppermint tea. Different people, oh, and I have lemon zinger too. So peppermint tea, lemon zinger. People are different. When you're pregnant and you're feeling nauseous, sometimes you're going to be in the mood for some ginger if you're really nauseous. Sometimes you want peppermint, you know, and the aroma of peppermint will help with that. Sometimes you want lemon, and you want to have these on hand so that when you do feel gingery or pepperminty or lemony, you can kind of go for whatever you desire, because when the feeling hits, you just got to ride it out. This is just for happiness, the berry zinger. I just love it. And the pregnancy tea is just for herbal health. Just something to drink, just to know that I'm giving my body really great herbs. I'm also taking Omega 3D, which is a purified fish oil and vitamin D3. And it's got the DHA in it, which is good for the baby's brain and development. So make sure you're getting your DHA and your omega-3. And usually if you take a really great prenatal vitamin, it'll sometimes be in that. So speaking of prenatals, I chose Rainbow Light Certified Organics. And I like this for a couple of reasons. One, with my last baby, I went to Whole Foods and got the whole food pregnancy tablets that were nearly impossible for me to swallow, and the burp after you take it, like, that comes out is just like horrible, and I just found myself like, oh, I don't want to take this prenatal vitamin. So these are gel capsules, and I can open this up and pour it into a fruit smoothie. Or I can just take these, and they're easy to take. And actually, you got to take 4 of them a day. But they're so delicious, and there's so much good stuff in here. There's some stuff to help you with constipation, to make sure that your bowels are regular. And it's not any type of laxative. It's just the healthy bacteria. And there's liver support. It's called gentle digestive support. And it's got some natural healthy bacteria in here to help you stay happy in your lower parts, because pregnancy will dehydrate your colon. That's why you should never, never, never do a bunch of caffeine when you're pregnant. And it's got biotin, folic acid, vitamin E, vitamin D, and that sort of thing. I also have a multi-mineral, a liquid multi-mineral. It's very mild. It's not anything too strong, but I take that in my smoothie. So, and then because for whatever reason, greens for me right now are just not cool. I mean, it's not that I don't want to eat greens, but I just right now, if it's not like bok choy sauteed with soy sauce, I'm in straight like Asian food mood right now. And I don't want to eat a salad, not right this second. So I am making sure that I get my greens with Green Superfood. Now, I am not being paid by any company to advertise, so nobody's giving me money. I'm just showing you what I like to use. So in the morning when I wake up, here's my routine. I take a lemon and I cut it in half. You know, I usually rub it together, squeeze it and all that, cut it in half, and add it to some water first thing in the morning. That's my, and then I add just a drop of cayenne and lemon water. It's like, what, cayenne? Are you kidding me? That stuff is spicy. Well, I don't add a lot. I just add a little drop with this in the morning. That kind of gets me up, gets me going. Then I will do a smoothie, and I'll add like this for my green to make it a green smoothie, and then fruit and coconut milk, and I may add a little bit of mineral, some mineral, liquid mineral stuff that I have, and what else? That's usually about it. So, and then I'll drink that, and then of course I eat my normal breakfast, lunch, and I try to eat a lot of fruit. So fruit makes me happy, and I like to do as much fruit as possible. Fruit is safe. It's got a lot of liquid, a lot of water in it, and right now, like I said before, I'm thirsty. I'm craving fruits, and it has a lot of water. I'm craving bok choy, which I know is loaded with water, and I'm just gonna be sensitive. I'm craving seafood. I'm craving things that are kind of fishy, like seaweed. So I'm gonna be good to myself and give my body what it wants, what it's asking for. I'm being sensitive to my body. And when you're pregnant, I found myself a couple of times, like with my husband, saying, hey, why don't we go here and get something? When I really wanted to say, I want this from this place, this from this place, that from that place, and I want to mix it all together and just eat it and laugh while I'm doing it. And I didn't want to sound like a craving pregnant person, and I had to check myself, because I am a craving pregnant person, and it's okay. Because sometimes people have this perception that pregnant women are just going to ride it out and take advantage or whatever, and so I'm always like, I don't want to give off that, oh, she's just riding out this pregnancy thing and making the most of it. So I had to really kind of check myself and say, yeah, it's okay for you to support your cravings. Be good to yourself. Be your own friend, because you are supporting a baby. And it's just 9 months. And I say it's just 9 months. It's like, it goes slowly toward the end, I know. But it goes, and before long you'll have this baby that you're meeting after this long nurturing process. So love your body, love yourself, embrace your cravings, be positive. You know, sometimes people around you may not understand what you're going through. It's okay. You'll come back to yourself at some point. You won't be so emotional. You won't be so sensitive or mean or angry or any of that, because your emotions and your hormones are fluctuating. And it's okay. It's all okay. don't hurt anybody. Don't do anything violent. Try not to. But be good to yourself and be loving and supportive to your body. And yeah, sometimes you're going to feel bad or tired or weird or whatever, and embrace it all. I now with number 4, and I say this is my last, I think. So I'm embracing every second, because when you're pregnant, you just want to get through it and get the baby. But now I'm learning that the pregnancy is part of the journey. It's a part of the beautiful experience. And it's like having a present, and you don't know what kind of present until the end, but you are giving that present your best everything, and you feel really good about it. I tell my kids now, I talk about my pregnancy to my children, and they're actually proud of the things that they caused me to do. You know, it's kind of weird. Like, one of my children, I just wanted nothing but green foods. If it wasn't green, I didn't want to eat it. And now that child loves green foods. I never told him that that's what I ate when I was pregnant, but he just gravitated towards that. So we talk about those things, and it's just amazing how the pregnancy carries into their life, and as they grow up, and these stories, they embrace them. Like, wow, I made you do that, you know? I caused you to want a 1 pound hamburger. I love hamburger. You know, I mean, we talk about these things. So it's really fun. And keep a journal, or do a vlog, or whatever, you know, podcast, anything. But put things out there, and let's support each other, and let's embrace this journey of pregnancy with positive thinking, positive everything, and just embrace and love it and enjoy it, and take good care of your body. Drink your water and drink your tea and eat whatever your heart desires. Stay away from processed synthetic foods, because even though you might want it or crave it, later you're gonna feel bad. So stay away from it. I have so much energy right now, and I'm taking really good care of myself, and I want to give my body and give this baby the best possible experience. So although occasionally I may have something that's questionable, for sure, I mean, we all will, but try to maintain a positive, healthy, all-natural diet to the best of your ability. And like I said, stay positive, embrace, enjoy, you're beautiful, we are pregnant, we are giving something that only we can give, and it's amazing. So feel good about it. And I'm going to do my little belly shot, 5 weeks. 5 weeks, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this whole belly shot thing. Probably, you know, probably showing, let's see if I can pull these up. So just a little, I mean, some of this is probably, this is what made me take the pregnancy test. I was not poking out at all a few weeks ago, seriously. And I'm not really showing that much. Like, my kids are like, Mom, you're not showing, and you're okay. But I can feel the difference with my belly. So that's my 5-week shot. And you stay positive, and you be excited, and you dance, and you do whatever makes you happy. Peace and blessings. I'll see you guys in a few weeks.